Hello, and welcome back to Limgrave in the world of Elden Ring, which is the lands between or something. Last time I left off, after fighting a troll. Ew, I hate these guys. I need to wait, like, here. And I wanted to get this before I moved on to exploring the cave in which Bok is. I'm bad. I shouldn't be this bad. Okay, wait, let's check. But while doing that, I fought the troll, and that made me think of diving for some reason. Spinning in the air. Don't know why I got spinning in the air. Can't remember. But since it's mostly just exploring what I imagine is a well-known part of this game to anyone that is interested in the game in general, I thought it'd be fun to talk about the sport of diving based on my memories. And this is platform / springboard diving, not... I'm gonna go in there after, obviously. Not, scuba. Because scuba diving is a very simple sport, if you can call it that. Ooh. That could be fun. I was leveling up to get the Bloodhound Fang usable, but this is... I've never done this, so that seems like it could be entertaining to me. I should also figure out if the Barbaric Roar applies to both. Because it should, right? That seemed like a fun way to play it. But the sport of diving, I dove... See, last time I was playing, I was talking about memory. I can't remember when I started diving. I know when I stopped. I stopped just before high school. But I genuinely can't remember the exact year I started. Partially because it's a bit mixed. Because I did gymnastics for like several years. I don't know how long. That was Bok. But I'll let Bok talk before I get back to other topics.
Oh. What are you doing here? You must leave this place at once.
You'll end up just like you. The boss at the end is kind of rough because there's a lot of enemies at the same place, but... Oh wait, I don't have the lantern. I'll be back. I'll be back, Bok. I'm gonna sort of cheat a little. It's not actually cheating. I'm gonna use the shortcut to skip the first boss and grind a bit, as in fight whatever enemies on the ground I can, to purchase a lantern so that I don't have to worry about light in caves. Because if I remember correctly, basically right here you can run past and get down there, so that's what I'm gonna do. Because I don't want to deal with darkness in caves. I will fight that boss like in the intended order, but yeah. But now that I'm just gonna be running instead of fighting enemies, I can talk about the sport of diving. Whoop, I ran right past it. I also need to talk to a girl in a house near here to get the sad jellyfish. The jellyfish is very sad. But... oh, that's so bad. The animation locks you in for so long. Yeah, the sport of diving, I did it for at least 3 or 4 years. Probably at least between 4 and 5, maybe. I just don't remember when I started. And it was rough. I'm gonna skim this.
You came with me. Only to have their arms taken. Did you know? If you're grafted by the spider, you become a chrysalid. It's quite a lark when you think about it. You're all on your own and heading to enticed by the one. Well, that makes it. But I don't have your. It's scary, you know. I want to be. Oh, nothing.
Craven.
I know. Can you take?
The super sad jellyfish.
Nothing deserves someone braver. And the spirit will be glad of your. It was a pleasure. Oh, can you pass on a message for me? Tell them I love them. And that I'm finally getting the hang of this. It was a pleasure to. Oh.
Kind of a sad character. And you eventually, I don't know if you release I don't know if you release the jellyfish, but the jellyfish then meets its sister or something. Is where I'm gonna check the map more than I should. I think this is where I need to go. But yeah, so like there's a whole system in diving where the notation for dives is determined by numbers. Now, I don't remember the precise numbers anymore. But like, so 5, if there's 4 numbers and the first is the 5, then it's a rotating dive. Like, this is not a good idea. I don't know if this counts. It does. Good. This is not where I need to go, but like a 5. The issue is I can't remember the specific order, because in a specific location, like a 40, I think 401 would be, well, I guess it would be an inward singular, like half rotation dive. And it would generally be like 401B or C. With like A is you keep your body straight. B is a pike, so you bend in half, keeping your legs straight, upper body straight. And then C is a tuck, where you pull your knees up and you sort of become a ball. It's like I'm pretty sure 401B would just be an inward dive in pike position, and inward is your back is to the water and you rotate towards the board. Dumb sport. Like, very not safe sport. But yeah, like 401 would be that. 403, I think, is 1.5 rotations.
Forgive me.
Like,
I've been testing you.
every number is half a rotation.
Elden Ring would, if you had the metal,
To endure this long and arduous path.
my worries were unfounded. Torrent had your measure from the very start, whereas I merely pretended. There is but one other thing I can do to offer you guidance.
Some clothes
I can take
would be
you to the
useful.
round gathering place.
Ah, yes, I should go to the round table.
Well, let my hand.
Yeah, like 401, 403, 405 would be inward single dive, inward 1.5, and inward 2.5. Generally referred to like that, inward 1.5, inward 2.5. If I remember correctly. It was very weird. I can't go here yet. And like, what's difficult to me is trying to remember, because in my head there's like 5301, but that would have to be a half rotation, so just like a front. But I think that might have been, could that be a reverse? If my memory is correct, the 5 means it's a rotation. The 3 would mean direction. I can't remember what the 0 in the middle is about. I'll actually search that in a second. And then the 1 would be a half rotation, but I don't think that's what it is. I think when there's a 5, the 5 would be, it's a frontwards rotating. The 3 is the number of flips, and the last one might be the number of twists, but 5-3, it'd be 5-3-0-2, because forwards you almost always do a full rotation, and backwards you tend to do a half or 1.5 or 2.5 twists. I'm gonna skim through all the dialogue because it's not super important, but it's a very interesting, like, it's not actually interesting. It's a very it's very much a more involved. It's an impractical system if it weren't for abbreviations, basically. Because in my experience, it was always they showed what you had selected at a competition via basically a flipboard. You flipped numbers. Really? I thought this guy showed up already. Ah, there he is. I think I died to this guy, by the way. I don't know how to do poses. Ooh, goodness, that's like insta frostbite. That was so slow. What was that R1 attack? Was it because I was frostbitten? Was it the frostbite that made it so slow? No, it must have been, because that's not that slow. How do I go to the... I go here, here... No, here, here... Yeah, there's a specific input order. Yeah, forward dive 1, backwards dive is, jumping backwards into the water. Reverse is you go forwards and rotate backwards. Yes, 5 is twisting, and 6 is you're doing an arm stand, a handstand beforehand, which is one of the worst types, because my memory of those is there's 4 towers or platforms that are used, and my memories of arm stand based dives was doing them, and from the 7.5 meter platform, and repeatedly, just the impact from 7.5 meters is enough to cause your wrists to hurt once you do it 10, 50 times in a day. Whoa, oh, missed, okay. That wasn't slow, so it must have been frostbite. Oh, it missed. Insta frostbite from his scythe? It didn't look like he had time to cast a spell. Kind of wish the frostbite buildup occurred for him when he stood in his own cold. Yeah, you can't backstab him, he spins too much. He spins too much to backstab reliably. I'm checking. First number represents the dive group. The second number in the code represents initial position. It's always a 0, or almost always a 0 for springboard and platform diving. The third number is half somersaults, yeah. And then the fourth one is the position. But no, they're coming from the right to left? Yeah, 109. Oh. No, that's right. 109. Oh, okay. They said fourth character, not fourth number. That makes sense. Like the B, C, A stuff. Yeah. Well, it's not a good. The thing with it as a sport is if you're only. What? Okay. Ninth grade would be 14 years old, so 8th grade would be 13. If you're only like 13, 14, there's the fact there exists. Okay, so it is his scythe instantly frostbiting me from full. But there's, at least in Canada, there was a rule of like, you in the competitions, people under a certain age can't do dives or don't do dives from the 10-meter platform because physically they're not developed enough to not injure themselves, because the impact from 10 meters is too much. So it's just a wild, the fact that a sport is done where that is a consideration is crazy. And I think it brings a lot of stuff, like, I mean, football, like non-touch football, you don't do contact football until American football. I'm done. I get one shot by everything he does, so it's not worth trying anymore. I get 2 shot at best, but yes, I am correct in my memory. Mostly. So, yeah, it's rotating dives that I couldn't remember. So like 5, it would be a 5, and then 5-1 would be a forwards rotating dive. 5-1-3-2 would be front 1.5 with a full twist. Oh, I can't leave. Can I not retrieve my... I mean, it's only 200 souls. It's not really much of a loss. Maybe I should just use a different weapon. That might actually help a lot. Wow. So much more damage. It's honestly kind of boring. Like, as much as I only ever use swords in these games, it is fun to be proven correct that dual wielding clubs is just worse than two-handing a greatsword. Despite the fact that dual wielding clubs is way more interesting. Yeah, his... Oh, lovely. Yeah, his weapon insta frostbites me. So I think I can kill him with the greatsword pretty easily. Absolute garbage that he can spin as much as he did. What a fun enemy. Come on. I don't even have a reason to kill him. I don't think he gives an item I'm even going to use. I was getting... Like, come on! Stamina? Stamina? There's a reason enemies should have stamina, and that's exactly it. They shouldn't be, like, yes, we can spam similar amounts in this specific game. He shouldn't, like, fun-wise, him spamming it 20 in a row, it's not fun. You can barely get a chance to attack unless you're super quick unless you have a super quick weapon. Take advantage of the posing. I miss the Bloodhound Knight. I actually think the Bloodhound Knight might have less effective HP than this guy does. Because this guy can heal for half his health with one Estus. So the Bloodhound Knight actually has definitely less health. And I mean, Phantoms have overinflated HP. Which is, I think, an aesthetic issue. This is going to be my last try. Because I'm getting tilted trying to fight this singular phantom. And I don't really have much more to say about diving other than it's not a very good sport. I did it for a while. I don't think there's anything wrong with enjoying diving. It's probably one of the sports that is the most, like, the inherent sport itself is not like a healthy activity. Like, you can say rugby's not a safe sport. Aussie rules football, Aussie rules rugby, not a safe sport either. But darn, didn't interrupt. But like, technically, the fundamentals of those, like football and rugby, is get a ball to the far end of the pitch or field, whatever you want to call it. Like, diving is hurtle towards the water doing flips on the way down. Technically, like, touch football exists. So the fundamentals of football don't demand brain injuries. It doesn't demand destroying people's skulls. What a fun enemy. I mean, I bet if I stood closer, he'd be less likely to shoot magic, but... oh, thank goodness he's out of Estus. What a fun enemy. As always, I hate that spinny attack, because any attack that basically incentivizes rolling away instead of rolling, like, to dodge in an effective manner that's aggressive, I'm not a fan. Oh, the best way to dodge this is roll away, because if you roll towards them, they track you, is frustrating. It disincentivizes trying to kill the enemy, and it just incentivizes playing safe. If they didn't spin 180, it would be very helpful. I'm going to do it again because I was pretty close. I think if I was a little bit more aggressive when they were trying to drink the Estus, so that I didn't let them drink any Estus, I could have killed them. I could have killed them quicker. I'm going to try a strong attack instead of a backstab. That was greedy to go for a second. Wow, what a fun enemy. I accepted death. I'm just gonna leave now. That fight, the fight before was fine. That one tilted me because he just, oh, you're melee, let's shoot you with magic. And just spam magic so you can't actually attack me. It's tilt, basically. Bye. No more trying that. 200 souls gone. Not a big issue. Oh, this guy. Tries to kill you later. Or, yeah, I mean, he doesn't succeed. This person, there's not a person, there's a person here somewhere later. I don't think I have any bell bearings yet. I don't think I need, I mean, the rune arcs are neat. Wait, no, what I will need to buy is the 3 stone swords. I just need to make sure I talk to everyone. I will need to talk to the deathbed companion. Oh, and this nerd. Kind of hate him. He's very self-confident, baselessly. She's a fun character. I like her relationship with the blacksmith. It's kind of wholesome.
You're a youth, no matter. Lay out your up. The girl you bought, she's crestful, but she has a gift. I saw another one like their eyes share the same hue.
Easy. Can I talk? Do I talk to her again? About spirit tuning?
I'm still looking. You're telling me? I don't believe you. If I do, I suppose I'll ask. Certainly, I know I can tell.
It should refresh if I leave and come back. So I guess when I'm next here, I'll do it. I'm not going to actually use any spirits. So it doesn't really matter, but...
Greetings, I am Fia Circumscribed. Perhaps you doing so, and you, do you think it where I come?
I think you have to do this if you want to do her quest. Not right now necessarily, but... I mean, if you don't do her quest, you don't fight a skeletal dragon, I think.
You... What you follow it is, come back, I will take you.
To be honest, I am skimming through it because it's just not important. Stand up, please. This is very slow. Can I consume the blessing right away? And then rest it here and then I'm good, I think. Does it cleanse the buff and debuff? Not yet. It will eventually though. I need to go here. I got sidetracked. I want a lantern. That's the only reason I was here. And then I went to the round table hold. I think I need to go here for sure. Which, is this a heal amount upgrade? Oh, it's this guy. Kind of a nobody character. Do I even have 10 runes? Yeah, I don't even have 10 runes. Sorry, old chap. I don't have any runes. Waha, I need to get to the... I need to get to the dragon with a bloodhound blade quickly, otherwise I won't be able to get early levels and souls, and I'll have to actually play the game as intended. Ooh. Who wants to play at low levels? Better to jump like a bunch of levels up with no effort. I wanna... Oops, they're very slow. I did not expect them to swing again. Consistent. Yeah. Talking about diving, it's a kind of wild sport. And I also did gymnastics for a while, which is also kind of a crazy sport, but other than some of it is definitely seems to me to be safer. And then some of it, like the pommel horse, great amount of effort and you could definitely injure yourself, but definitely less direct risk than diving or other parts of gymnastics. I think I did gymnastics before I dove. I didn't do gymnastics for very long. Well, no, I think I did it for a long time, but I think it was like kid gymnastics, which is basically just basic physical activity, including bouncing on a trampoline and running around a lot. It was a weird... I didn't do it for long, but it's still something that I can remember bits of. I honestly can't remember if I ever did non-trampoline based flips while in gymnastics. I don't know. I think I did like a couple, you know, where, well, I bet a lot of people don't know, but with the coach's help to like support my back, make sure I flipped over. The irony is I learned how to do, like I have done back handsprings. I learned them when diving instead of when doing gymnastics, which is pretty funny.
You're new. Surprised you no matter. Why don't
1800. Rough. I should figure out how much the boss gives and then see if that's enough. 1800. I guess I'll explore here for a while. How much? 72? It's not that many. I'd only have to kill another 15 of them and I'd have enough. You see, I'm going to run around not on a horse. Because if I'm on a horse, I'm more likely to just run past enemies. Whereas if I'm actually on the ground, I will fight each and every enemy and then I'll get a bunch of souls that way. These guys give 72 as well. I'm going up there. Ooh, I'm not fighting that probably. I'll try it. My assumption by location is that it's probably more dangerous than the Bloodhound, but maybe the scaling is bad. Maybe this guy's easier to beat. Oh, I can't imagine. No offense, but I can't imagine this guy's gonna be harder than the Bloodhound. Maybe more annoying, but there's no way this is a harder fight. I mean, I might get two-shot. One too many. But the fact that I can just do that and basically wait until they do this attack to attack him. Okay, ground dot. Good to know. What a boring enemy. It's easy, but what a boring enemy. Now, I bet it's a little less boring if you can't stagger him on basically every hit, but... Oh wow, such a fun design. Come on. This is what I hate about bosses in this game. There's so many that spend a ton of time just standing still. And you can't attack them when they stand still because they'll react. So it's just a waste of time. Yeah, figured. I'll try again, because he seems easy enough to beat. Really annoying. Like, terrible enemy, but simple enough to kill. Probably try to backstab him. Probably figure out how on his multi-swing attack, on that last attack, roll behind to kill him maybe. Figure that out. I'm hoping this will give me like 3,000 runes so that I can get the level for the Bloodhound Blade as well as the lantern. I don't think it will give me that much. I think it's at most 1,000, which getting 1,000 would actually be really nice. What an enemy. Like, what kind of enemy just lets you get off a fully charged strong, or nearly fully charged strong attack like that? Can I get a backstep? Nope. I think I could have. I think I messed up. But I think a backstab there is very doable. Oh, God. I didn't think it was quite that close. Or that it would fully one-shot me. That was a bit more damage than I was expecting, considering I didn't think it was going to hit me. Rough. Again, no armor. Again, why does this guy not glow? Yeah. I still need to beat this guy. I guess it moves a little bit faster and further than I thought it did. That was kind of fortunate. I actually wasn't super confident that his attack there wouldn't hit me. Guess he's just run away. Wow, just run away again. What a terrible thing to include in a fight. It's kind of interesting when he uses it to cover for him healing, but that's about it. Guess it's run away again. Guess it's run away again. Terrible design. Ah, I thought it was out of reach. That was greedy. Could have just rolled. He should be going to heal soon. I can't fight him because he has the cover of the fire. And it's dot on the ground. Nope. Oh, I got the backstab. Nice. I didn't think I got it. I'm glad he doesn't have more than one Estus. Please go for jump. Thank you. Not a backstab. I'm rolling every time. I actually think I might be safe without rolling, but I don't want to do this fight again, so I'm playing very safe, is my intent. Not safe enough. Please jump. Yeah, oh, I still got backstab. Nice. That was so greedy. Please give me something actually useful. Nope. Absolutely worthless. 3,800 souls, though. That's really good. That's way more than I was expecting. I can buy a lantern and actually play the game. Wonderful. Thank you. Ooh, I should go get the map first. It is right there. Get the map, teleport back, grab a lantern. I got up here via air. Where is the air current? Over there. Ooh, I was close enough to the air that it triggered that. Weird. Yeah, almost done. Oh, I'm not paying attention. That's rude. Just let me get the map. And I'm saying the people who made the game are rude, not the enemies. They shouldn't have put enemies there. Just let us build our map. Enemies. I'm basically trying to run away right now so that I can teleport. I am going to keep pressing the button. Give me the teleport. It's actually right here though, so I don't need to teleport. Yeah, that teleport block is a bit long. It obviously can't be too quick, but it seems like it would be faster to save quit and then load back in. I want to get it so I don't forget, just for collection's sake. What is my level up at? Can I get the dex? I cannot. Shouldn't have bought the recipe. But now, the real game begins. Always on for the rest of the game, as long as I don't forget. Back to the cave. Only reason I skipped the boss temporarily. I won't do much of the cave today, though. I will just do a tiny bit. 42 per. Kind of good. I started with the plan of doing the cave today, but then I had a more important calling of grabbing the lantern, so I didn't get to finish the cave today, but I will only explore the cave for another couple minutes for today. Then I'll be back next time actually clearing out the cave, hopefully. Because the enemy at the end is kind of rough because there's a lot of dudes. Is this the boss already? I don't think it is. It might be. If it is, I'll go for it right now, though. Yes, it is. Okay. I think that's the boss. No, the boss is through the door. I think. I'm unconfident. Nope, it is right here. I mean, that's a good start. Okay, that guy could swing his shield very quickly. Okay, I missed. Can't see anything. If I don't die here, it's mostly luck. Because I did not... it didn't really scream actually boss fight. Okay. I don't know which one is which anymore. I think my current assumption is that the one that's currently on the left is the one that I need to kill, but I'm very uncertain. It was. Good. I need to kill it though, so I can get out of here and only have one of these to kill. Okay. I just need to kill these. Okay, there's definitely more that have shown up. I think fighting around this pillar is the way to go. Try to get a couple strong attacks in. Then get the stab. And then 1 or 2 more strong attacks and it should be dead. Okay, they stabbed me with a... Okay, I got him. Tailoring tools and sewing needle. Kind of useless. But mostly because I don't think it changes much. You can get rid of... I think it's the thing that lets you get rid of cloaks from some armor sets. Nah, you don't deserve it. You kicked Bach out. No freedom for you. You were rude to Bach. And then this gets me to the Dragon Chapel. And also I need the souls, so I kind of want to kill them for that anyway. Smoldering Butterfly. Fight me. That went much smoother and quicker than I thought. Only 46 minutes, and the whole cave is gone. Though there's probably stuff in the cave that I missed, but it's probably not very important either. Yep, right on the other side. The Dragon Chapel is up here, I believe. But it's kind of a useless Dragon Chapel. Because there's another one. This one only has early upgrades. And there's another one that's just as convenient. And not that much harder to get to. Probably need to go find Bach somewhere, but... Is he on the map? He's in the cave still, probably. Dragon Communion. Useless for me because it's Arcane Faith, which I'm not going, but... I want to do an Arcane build, but the issue with Arcane, in my understanding, is that it's basically... There's spells that it's used for, but I'm not a huge fan of actually using spells because it's not the way that I'm generally like to engage with these games outside of like, oh, this enemy's really annoying, cheese it. Like, just cheese it by shooting it from range. But outside of, like, that, it always feels like cheesing. I'm not saying it is. For me, for how I like to play. So, Arcane then boils down to status effects. And, yeah, I can alter garments now. But I don't have any garments. And status effects, the only really good one for, like, bosses, which are the only enemies that really matter, is bleed. Because Scarlet Rot might be fine, but it's a dot. Very gradual. It's not a burst for 10% of their max HP.
Oh. Wait. Is that what I think it is? You got it back for me. My sewing needle.
Bach is a weird guy. Mouth open, agape.
What made you go and do a thing like that?
Murder my whole family?
I was a seamstress, and that sewing kit was all I had to remember her by. I always wanted to be just like sweet old Mum. Then I suppose I can't just curl up and die, can I? Thank you very... I always wanted to be... Then
Yeah, that's all you have to say?
You're very... I always...
Yeah, he's gonna be somewhere later, but... Bye. I don't know what to do next. I'm not gonna fight that dragon yet. I can level up, can't I? Dex? And then I can use the Bloodhound Blade, which is way too good. And it's lame to use it for me because it's just sort of the default early game weapon. Because it's just better. It's worse for criticals, but it has bleed buildup, I think. And while it's not the best, Bloodhound's finesse is pretty cool. You have to like, you use it, and then you strong attack, and you go back in. It's not the best, it's not the worst. It's usable. It's more fun than a stamp attack. So, where'd Bok go? Is Bok over here? Where is Bok? Bok is here? No. Because Bok isn't here anymore. Oh well. I'm glad they added these. The NPC locations. Guess I should do this one. But I need to find... I was certain this was what would teleport me over this way. So I'll search there a little more thoroughly next time. I also need to go to the south area. But I want to get to Raya Lucaria quickly. To get to Raya Lucaria... Do I need to fight Godric, or can I do Raya Lucaria before I have to fight Godric? I cannot remember. But I should explore Raya Lucaria quickly to get intelligence infusions. But I'll wrap up here for today. I do not have any topics that I'm thinking I should discuss tomorrow. It's not tomorrow, next time. So, I will briefly do a time. I should be stopping. I just want to check. Yeah, there's two of these. One of these is the trap one, for sure. It has to be this one if I explore the other one. Okay, there's no way they would hide a trap behind a bunch of rats, right? Rude. What a bunch of rude rats. Fight me. Got him. That was exactly what I was hoping for. Did I even need to kill the rats? Could I have just opened the door? Please teleport me. Nice. I think the first time I played this game, I actually opened this and walked away before it hit me. So it didn't actually teleport me and I was just confused. And then I opened it again and it teleported me. It was funny learning that, oh, it's supposed to teleport you. It was good. This is a nightmare. Yeah, this is what I'll do next time. I'll explore the good old nightmare caves. And hope that I do not die too much. These guys are very dangerous because they take so little damage. I probably am best... Yeah, 230 runes though. I'm probably best advised to run past everything here. And not even try to fight stuff. I can't jump that high. Yeah, those guys are so dangerous. They're actually not that bad to dodge if there's only one of them. You just roll into it and it misses. But yeah. The caves will be next time. So have a nice day. Bye-bye.